Welcome back, everybody, to the final casted game of Week 6 group stage. I'm Light. I will be your observer and co-caster today, and I'm joined by Beans. We do
Hello,
have
everyone.
we do have a very special announcement video to show you now. Uh, so I'm gonna just send it right over. Enjoy.
All right. Welcome, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that announcement that we made. I hope everyone is very excited for it because I know I am. Right now, we're in the organization stage of it. If you want to stick around, you can join our Discord server. It should be linked somewhere.
Yeah,
You
I
can,
I believe it's a Twitch panel below. Pretty sure it should,
yeah,
and if not, it really should be. I'll have to look into that. Oh yeah, so
and if you wanna get more information about it and you want to join it possibly, you can join our Discord server and we'll get you hooked right up.
yep. Well, there's plenty of us PUBG players in here. We're trying to get this league going, and on a more personal note, I've been looking forward to this for a long time, and keeping my mouth shut was super hard.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult. I mean, I'm a new PUBG player. Well, I wouldn't say new, I just don't play a ton. And I'm excited for it. I think it'll be a very big move for us here.
I certainly hope so, because I used to play competitive PUBG, back in like 2018. I think it's the last year I played for SFU, and we had a great time. We went to all sorts of competitions, GLL. I think we did PGI or PGL. I forget what acronym it was known as at the time, but we
I don't
did
know what
all
that
sorts of
is.
leagues. But the competition scene from or really any game for that matter is it's just different than a casual. It is so hardcore. It takes up all your time, and you gotta grind it, or you're just not gonna make the cut for the games. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
I'm super excited to see how this goes, because I think it's gonna be great. Honestly, I think it's gonna be awesome.
it'll definitely be a big move for us. It'll help us expand a lot more. Hopefully, get a lot more teams to just play in our league in total for each Siege or PUBG, and just a lot more views here. That way, we can get a lot more production going.
Right. All right. Well, let's shift our focus to the match at hand. So we're about to cast the Horizon Sunset versus NotSober game. We're still populating the lobby. It's currently 3 players for Horizon and 4 for NotSober. Okay, now it's a 4-on-4 currently. I mean, obviously we're not going to fight in the lobby here, but you know,
Waiting for the two slow pokes of each team here.
yeah. So to give you a little bit on what's going on, we got Oregon. It's a best of one. NotSober will be attacking first, so I better write this down actually. Let's see. Not
Oh yeah, I didn't bring my paper this time. Sorry.
Sober is the orange team, and they'll be attacking first. Yeah, I gotta write this all down in case of a rehost. Not like it's been doing me very good the last couple casts. Messing up midway. Getting better at it though. That's the best part.
I probably should go get some paper if you want me to
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
track
go
as
ahead.
well.
I got this. Yeah, go grab your piece of
Alright.
paper, your pen. I don't know,
Be
maybe
right back,
even a
ladies and
blanket. I
gentlemen.
don't know. I can tease him all day long, guys. It's he and I are pretty good friends, so he's probably gonna go grab a fancy blanket. He's gotta keep warm and fuzzy. I don't know. Uh, so I'm writing down on my scratch sheet here, like all the stuff I gotta prepare for.
Alright,
Still waiting for the
I
remaining
am back.
players. Did you grab your blanket? You know, just wrap yourself nice and warm.
I have two beside me I could use, but I'm not really that cold.
What? You're not that cool, man? Ah, man.
No, I mean it is, I think, below freezing outside, but no.
All right. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so according to like the in-game chat, everybody, one of the players for Horizon, his drivers have went kaput, so they're uh, currently doing reinstalling those drivers. Sorry, I just got pinged and I was like, ah,
Yeah.
move enter into the voice chat. Okay, we got that. Okay.
Okay. I'm not too sure what's going on here, but apparently one of them can't join the VC. One's getting
Oh,
drivers installed. Just a mess as always here in SFU.
and just in case his computer crashes, I'm gonna give him the role. Probably be a good idea, right? Let's see where are you? Not sober role. Do. There it is.
There's a lot of roles. I was smart. I came in late, so I didn't have to help with making anything.
Yeah, so Beans, you helped organize the Horizon Sunset team because this is their second game as a full roster. Or is this their first game? I don't actually know.
Well, technically, their first game wasn't an official roster. It was still a work in progress.
Okay.
As you know, we moved Pickle down into the from sunrise to sunset, which I wouldn't say it's a down. It's about equal, maybe a little bit better. It just depends on the day, really. Uh, we also picked up Asher, who is the Strahd, who we'll call him Strahd for this game. It's STR0D9X.
Hmm.
We also don't have any official subs, or at least listed here in SFU, so we definitely need to get some of those.
We're still waiting for Joxy to get into the game. Don't know what his thing is.
Would be a big bummer if we had a forfeit game after
That
that big announcement.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the hype all behind this. So yeah, I suppose we'll see.
Speaking of which, I should make a thing on Twitter. That way we get a little bit more hype.
We enjoy the hype. Yeah, I'm gonna throw some music on in the background because why not? And we still got 2 minutes left until the buffer period of game time comes.
Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go radio silent as I type because I'm not a good multitasker.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I get pinged and it's like, I'm just rambling. You know, that's how I go. So I totally
Yeah,
get that.
that's exactly how I am.
Yeah, we not exactly the best at multitasking, we men. Still got a little less than a minute left of the buffer period. So, you know, I'm gonna ask NotSober.
I might want to hold off on making the post just in case we get it a little overhyped for it to get forfeited.
Yeah, I just asked NotSober if they wanted to wait for Horizon, because technically speaking, at 9:15, which is in any second now, technically speaking, Horizon Sunset will forfeit.
Oh, that wouldn't be fun. Horizon Sunset, I want to see them play with their new roster here at SFU. New official roster, to say. Hope you had a good day today, Light.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been alright. I've done a whole ton of work for the SFU. I had to finish that render this morning, you know, for the announcement, as well as a few minor adjustments to the end page design. So, like, yeah, it was more of a kind of like a street art originally without any like metal background. For the announcement page, I had to do that. Yeah, I've had a lot on my plate today, but I got it all done, ready for the announcement, which is all live across all of the socials, by the way.
Yeah, it should be live across all. I checked the Instagram and it's up, so. Light is correct. We should have every announcement out. Hopefully, a lot of people will see that, get excited for it, and we'll have a lot of hype for the PUBG League.
Okay, NotSober has not replied.
I will see.
Yeah, go ahead and hop into their voice chat, see what's going on. Now you can come back and give me a report. I'll fill in some time. It's fine.
Oh, I was just gonna message them. I guess I can. You want to join Horizon or NotSober?
All right, they've waived their. Oh, they can play as 4, really? Oh. All right, I just added the staff to get a ruling on a missing player. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So because Joxy's having driver issues and presumably can't boot the game, I'm inferring here, but NotSober does not have to wait right now. The buffer time is over at 15 minutes. So, however, in the in-game chat, they said that they were within 5 minutes, or then they're gonna say that it's, then they can say they're gonna forfeit. So, we'll say 9:20 is forfeit.
It has been quite some time waiting here for Jackson. Trying to consider that he has internet slower than mine. I don't know if that's possible.
Oh, Joxy? Really?
I don't know. I mean, drivers don't take that long to download. Or at least for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Who knows? As we wait, is there anything you would like to talk about? Whether PUBG or Siege or something else?
Not particularly. That's not exactly where my mind is at right now. Okay, so Joxy is actually talking to one of the admin right now, so... Nobody's computer can restart and launch Siege in 2 minutes. I mean, he's not wrong, but, you know, the rules are the rules.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Repeat that?
So, in the in-game chat, I don't know if you're watching the Discord stream, but they said, you know, nobody's computer can restart and launch Siege in 2 minutes, but NotSober did grant them 5 minutes, and that would have been 9:20.
Well, considering that they presumably messed up as we started filling lobby, that would have been 15 minutes along with an added 5.
So it means, does Horizon Sunset have a sub?
No.
They do not.
No, that's what I said earlier. We have to work on getting a registered sub.
Oh, I
because
see.
We technically don't have one according to SFU. So they can either e-sub in someone, or I guess do a 4v5. Unless Joxy can get his drivers installed in time. I don't know. It is 8:20, or sorry, 9:20.
Yes, it is. Oh. Alright, Duzlo, welcome back. Can you tell us what's going on and what we should do proceeding forward?
So Joxy, his computer kind of wigged out and deleted all his display drivers. Ooh. So he turned on his computer and his monitor was displaying at 1 FPS.
That's really rough. Holy crap.
Yeah. And so he restarted his computer. It's now detecting both monitors and he's reinstalling his drivers right now. So okay. He should know it's working. They're just kind of finishing up the install, and then he should be in within 2 or 3 minutes, hopefully.
So we did it just past the 20-minute, or past the 15 minutes, and then NotSober also gave them an additional 5. So I'm pretty sure that means that Horizon Sunset does forfeit due to the rules, right?
What time did they say that they'd give him 5 minutes?
8:15.
Like 9:15, within a few seconds, probably.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
9:15. Yeah.
Am I free to talk?
Go for it. You're on the air.
Okay, I'm launching right now. So I heard that they all left, but I'm literally launching. So.
Okay. I mean.
Okay. You might have to talk to NotSober about that, because 2 other players just left and they were a full roster a moment ago.
Okay, I'm gonna. Can I just hop in there, VC?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if they say it's okay, then we'll go forward with it. But if not, then unfortunately this would be a forfeit.
Yeah, because according to rules, Horizon Sunset should technically already have a forfeit.
Yeah.
But NotSober was nice enough to give them that extra 5 minutes, which they did not make.
Yep. So we'll see what the verdict is from NotSober. If they are like don't want to do it, then unfortunately Horizon Sunset will have to forfeit.
That would be very unfortunate on our announcement game.
It definitely would. But
Well,
You know, we're gonna have a lot of games next week. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big
Next
time.
week we move into best of threes, so we'll
yeah,
have even more content
that'll be
coming out.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm super excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I think I'll get to see a lot more depth from the players as well. Because right now, like, as I haven't done like an official tally, but from all the maps played in group stage, Oregon is sitting at like 90+% played.
That's
as like the pick map.
Wow.
I would say that's about it.
Yeah. And I'm really excited for best of threes because it's going to force players to play maps that they're not comfortable on. Most people, I know in my team in Ice Scrim, like 9 times out of 10, like posts are people wanting to play Oregon. And I don't think people realize that, like, if you ban Oregon and you go for a different map, like most of the time you're going to have the advantage. At least my team and I, like when we play or when we go and play in maps, then we always ban Oregon just because it gives us an advantage because that's all the other teams practice.
Alright. Well, Joxy did join us, and NotSober did pick up another player, so it's now a 5-on-4 disadvantage, NotSober, so they're just missing their 5th, but are we...
I assume we're resuming.
Are we resuming even though we're past the rule parameters?
If NotSober agrees to, then I would say so.
I guess we'll see. Let me.
I'm willing to bet this might be a fun chat in the tickets section, but
yeah.
right.
Let me hop over to NotSober voice channel really quick.
Okay,
and see what's going on.
I'll stay here and not start until you come back.
Okay, sounds good.
Well, that's rather interesting. I suppose I could set up the other parts of the stream, right? Like the replays.
Yeah.
For the VOD. Yeah. Do. What to do?
Alright. Kind of ran out of things to talk about while we waited 25 minutes here today.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're good with it, so we're gonna go ahead and play.
We're gonna play?
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's gonna stay ready.
Let's get it going. I'm glad we got to play our last casted match of the group stage. Be a good way to end off here with Horizon Sunset versus NotSober.
Alright, so we're gonna go right into the bands phase here. Horizon will be going first on their picks. And being that it's Oregon, I don't know what would be a good one to ban. Mira, maybe?
For attack,
for attack, sorry, not definitely not for attack.
I'm gonna say a Thatcher or a Flores.
Okay, yep.
It's a Flores. Flores being a pretty common ban here on Oregon.
On Boregan.
Huh?
For Boregan. I love it. We've had that for 90% of the game, so I
Yeah.
feel it.
There's the Thatcher ban coming out from NotSober.
Alright, so we got Thatcher. Okay, so now we're coming on to defense. So my pick was Mira, but I'm not actually sure. Well, okay, look at that.
You were right there on that Mira prediction. Pretty common ban here,
Okay,
I would say.
I'm gonna guess next Cade. Cade. Like, is that really an incorrect way to say that?
No, definitely not. I say Kaid, others say Cade. I think those are the only two ways to say it. A Valkyrie, okay. So Horizon still able to utilize that Kaid or Cade to their advantage.
Alright.
Make it a little harder for NotSober to start grabbing those patches a little longer, especially having to bring that Maverick We are going to be going on to basement here with
Yeah.
Horizon on that first defensive.
Yeah, basement laundry, got the smoke, the Jaeger, nothing outstanding different. Okay, can change the vigil to the kite. Okay, not
Smart play.
unexpected there either.
Zofia, though.
Dude, you're gonna swap Zofia to Zofia? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, I don't see why you would swap Zofia. In my opinion, she's definitely one of the better entry fraggers in the game right now. At least compared to Ashe, just because she has 4 ways of burning and using utility compared to Ashe's 2.
So we're just gonna know a little bit about this roster. If you notice that some of the players here for Horizon Sunset have the name Spades. Now Spades was previously a roster on the SFU League. They disbanded 2 weeks ago, I believe.
10 seconds left.
And they also reformed. Then they reformed the Sunset team with Horizon
5 seconds remaining.
as probably the second roster. Alright, we're about to see the
Horizon.
Take a bomb and
attackers.
defuse it.
Horizon had to change out the Sunset roster due to complications with the players prior to this new rebuilt roster. But we are hoping this roster will be stronger than the one before, not to shame anyone, because all the players prior were extremely talented without a doubt. Already, we're just seeing a fairly split push here. Oh!
Missed that. Come on,
Strode
Hotkeys, thank
getting
you.
sent immediately. Strode? Not sure. Oh, just call him
Yeah.
Strode for today.
Yeah, so he got the kill on to Sin, who was playing the Zofia from these freezer stairs. I think he just threw C4 at him.
Yeah,
Add
Onter
on to
took
it.
a lot of damage there. Strahd proving his worth that first initial kill and bringing Iona down to about half. Ooh,
Is he gonna get a third?
okay.
A
Strahd?
bomb has been located.
Are you nuts?
Strahd, he's going crazy. He's not happy with Sober today. He's just going all in, but he does get taken out by Dilemma. But Joxy with a rip frag onto Luck there.
Attackers located bomb.
Seeing a
Very
quick nade. Well, the first round goes to Horizon. Rather unfortunate push there at the very end.
They kind of funneled into the Freezer, and Horizon realized that. They started using more utility to counter that. I forget who it was, but they did pick up that Luck kill over by Blue, I believe, or backstair in that general area, and was able to get that frag, bringing it to a 4v3 or 4v2, I think it was.
So
We're
we
going to be
did-
seeing a Maestro swap, though.
Yeah, and then they did also change from Zofia to Iona. Yeah, I don't know how much that's gonna really. Well, I guess it is the second floor, so I think it might actually work in their favor as with this Iona that Cynic has chosen.
I think Iona could definitely be a very large asset to NotSober here. He does bring those infinite Iona clones besides the recharging phase, but still definitely a lot of droning capabilities. We did see the Iona played before last round, but not really utilizing that drone as they should have been.
5 seconds remaining.
We're gonna see an interesting setup here from Horizon, extending out all the way to Armory.
Yeah, it seems to be like a 1-1-3 push on the side of NotSober. The 3 coming in from trailers. I almost said construction. I was like, wait, no, that's not quite right. But we got Sin coming in from the inside. It's a small tower. And Pickle did just take a bit of damage. I thought I saw that. Not really sure where he got that from. Maybe an impact grenade from somewhere.
Bomb
Be my
located by
guess.
attackers.
Probably, maybe a misimpact. Oh, Herbsy taking a ton of damage from below.
That was actually
Wow.
really fun from Sin. Can he do it again, maybe? I don't know. Let's see where... The impact was right there on the shield. Yep, they did just nade it. I don't know if that's Cynic or Sin.
Attackers have
Nading it.
located a bomb.
Cynic just not playing around with these nades. That is gonna be a miss nade though. It does damage to his teammate.
So far, not really that good. Let's see. Entre is coming in from the bedroom patio. Perps. Okay, coming in from the white stairs. We got Cynic coming up. Gonna probably contest the same
Cynic.
angle, but I don't. I think.
Oh,
What?
Herbs
What?
not having a fun day here with the grenades from below. He
Was that
does
from
get
below?
knocked from. Yeah,
There's no broken
If you-
floor there.
to the right, by the couch.
I'm surprised that actually reaches. All right.
Something with the nades they have. Okay. Lucky gonna get taken out there.
Yep.
Anyways, something with the nades they have projectile effect or something, where it'll do damage even if you're not in the radial blast or something like that. Like it'll launch pieces of wood or whatever.
Hmm.
Dilemma just waiting it out. He doesn't really have that much time to move around here.
We are not protected.
He does end up pushing in. He gets the frag onto Sayonara. Can he get more? He gets another one on Herbs. He almost gets taken out by Joxy, I believe that was. Gonna go for the plant here, but will it be able to work out in his favor?
Attackers
He is
activating the diffuser.
surrounded. He's got to take a gunfight to either way he goes.
They know that it's
nice
just
and
behind the
slow.
bomb, I think, but they're not gonna do a two-man push. They're actually gonna come in
I
from
don't
the
think I know
cross
where he
angle.
is. Oh,
They got
Pickle
it.
gets some. That is another round for Horizon.
Defenders have disabled the bomb diffuser.
That was
Defenders win.
that was
Yeah.
almost a turn round right there.
I mean, I'll give credit where it's due. I mean, Dilemma doing an absolute banger job to get that plant down. I think that is actually probably the best decision he made toward the end of the round, was get the plant down rather than go for the frags. Because then it forces them to come to you rather than you to them.
Yeah, I agree with that. He didn't have really much space to work around, so because they were kind of holding him from both angles. They had attic, the head holes across Pickle was on, and Pickle could also see into Kit's door. So he had a plant to make them come to him, and as you saw, they did, but he was not able to win his gunfight because he technically didn't know where he was. So he got picked off,
Attackers need
and
to locate
he
and
tried. He
defuse
got, I think, 2 people. It was a really good push there. Just couldn't work out in the end.
Your eye is ready.
We're gonna see a top floor hold here from Horizon. I assume they're gonna extend out into kids, maybe, just to have that much more movability. They definitely have a lot of space upstairs to play around
Attackers have discovered the
without a
location of the
doubt.
bomb. 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, maybe you can enlighten me. What is the purpose of
5
this
seconds
hole
to
right
go.
there in the wall? And then just
That-
like, is there an
Attackers are
actual
heading
purpose
out
for
to
that?
defuse a bomb.
There is. So you see how the stairs are across the map?
Okay.
So instead of running across the map, he just made a rotate. That way he could get up there quicker and have more time to place down his jammers. That way he's not placing them while people are running up on him. So he'll go up, he'll make that rotate, reinforce it off, place his jammers, and drop the hatch back into sight.
Hunter does get a kill onto Pickle, who was in the meeting. Hunter's on site. What?
Oh,
He gets
This
his
seems to be a
double kill.
common. This is a common theme here with the Horizons. They just let people walk into kitchen. Oh, he almost got that flick off, but was pinched by Strahd and Joxy.
What do we have here?
The rest of NotSober is going to be pushing in here. Okay, Cynic with a wall bang onto Strahd there. Joxy getting Cynic, bringing it to a 1v3. The plant is going down. He doesn't exactly know where everyone is here.
Attackers are activating the
He doesn't have much room. He gets thin, and he is ultimately taken out. What a round.
That puts NotSober on the board, 2-1 in favor of Horizon. No, that was actually kind of a fun. I wouldn't quite say a rush, but like, Sledge, he was on site. I think he found the chink in the armor for Horizon's defense and just exploited it as much as possible. And it brought it down to a 3v5 at one point, and then it became a 3v4, and then they just got frag after frag after frag, and then it was just Joxy right there at the end.
I don't know if you saw yesterday's game, or whenever it was that Sunrise played, but the same thing happened with them, where they let the enemies walk right on in and plant the diffuser and ultimately win a round.
I believe that was yesterday, yeah. It was against Athena.
Yeah, it was.
That game came out to be a 7-4.
Yes, it was. It was a 7-4 in favor of Horizon.
Alright, so Strahd getting the freezer set up. No shotgun into the freezer wall just yet. Perhaps just getting the top of that wall. We're looking at the tower stairs.
10 seconds to go.
Oh man, that makes me so nervous. Oh, that's almost PK damage almost.
I know,
that makes me so nervous.
A little closer. That was a little closer than I would have gotten, personally. He was giving him a haircut, to say the least.
Alright, let's see what we got out here. We got a 2-man coming out from the front and then 3-man from destruction. Dilemma does have the they're currently droning out the tower.
Dilemma being heavier on the drones, as you saw first round, they were able or Horizon was able to get that first pick really early because they didn't drone him out.
Yes.
Cynic being droned in and just pushing straight off of intel here. They have full upstairs control.
Yep, there's
not able to get the early pick and just gonna fall down quick.
Yeah, there's not a single defender upstairs, so the pounce in NotSober's favor. They got tons of time to absolutely press their advantage. So Dilemma's out here, mapping this hatch. So I think as soon as that breaks, I think grenades are going to start flying into several places.
Yeah, definitely start nading pillar here, maybe even into sight if they find that guy that's close on that door. Luck is all the way by himself, though. I think he might go for a freezer push here, so maybe get 1 or 2 and link up with his team afterwards. Pickle does take a little bit of damage from a grenade there. I don't know if his Lamai's caught that or not.
Yeah, he's taking some damage from Otter, who's trying to fight him there on the pillar. No, backed off now. I think it's going to be Dilemma's turn.
They do have intel on Pickle here. He does get taken out. They're dropping hatch. They're in sight. It's a 1v5 all of a sudden. And it's a flawless.
Very nice. I'm going to start that one as a flawless for round 4 in favor of NotSober. That evens up the score at 2-2.
Yeah, it's now a 2-2 split here. As we've seen from Sunrise, the other Horizon roster, is that once they are on attack, they absolutely take off. And I don't know if this is as true for the Sunset roster, because I haven't really seen this exact lineup play before, but we will see. Time will tell. We're going to see that Vittel swap onto the Jaeger, bringing a lot more utility here for Horizon, NotSober having a lot of grenades
Attackers need
gonna
to
make that
locate and
Jaeger
defuse as many
really,
bombs as they
really
can.
useful.
Yeah, I see that they have 8 grenades and 2 smokes. I haven't seen a whole lot of smokes usage in competitive, now that I think about it. Maybe a little underused in my opinion, but
Attackers
I'm
have
sure there's a
discovered the
reason for
location
that.
of a bomb.
I wish I could tell you, but I'm gonna be honest, there really is not. I mean, it's not like PUBG where I see smokes used commonly, as I'm sure you're familiar with.
Alright.
But for Siege, smoke grenades are a thing of the past, if I'm being honest.
5
They're
seconds to
used
insertion.
a little bit here and there, but they're not going to be incorporated heavily into any strats as a grenade or flashbang would be for clearing. Because you only get 2 smoke grenades, but you get 3 flashbangs.
Drone ready.
Alright, so we got Luck and Onter going in from the bunker entrance. Droning it out. We won't find anybody down here in the basement on the side of Horizon. So entry is probably going to be clear. Onter is already inside the tower, okay? Just causing a whole lot of noise, isn't he?
Oh yeah. He wants them to know that he's there. It's going to be Joxy here waiting at the window. Never mind, he falls back just in time. He almost got taken out there by Onter.
Yeah, who did fall back into the tower and is about ready to probably shoot into the hallway window right here, going into the armory. The Pickle is holding the stairs right there, though. So,
Yeah.
you know, Oscar might be able to get a window bang if they can get Pickle to leave. Armory.
Look at that beautiful gun skin with the Pickle charm. It is kind of crazy that Pickle has its own charm, unironically. Onter does see Pickle, and Pickle is kind of trapped here unless he's going to be able to drop the hat. Thayanara taking a lot of damage from what I assume is a grenade out from Dilemma. Oh, Dilemma almost getting taken out there, though.
That's a little unfortunate on that grenade. It bounced off that suitcase right here in the center of the screen. Oh, Pickle.
Pickle able to get luck, but he does get down. That is a technical trade, but Pickle is going to be picked back up here. Maybe not. Onter, he's already in. Strahd realizes this. He's going to be waiting for Onter. Oh, he takes a lot of damage. Onter going to go finish his teammate's kill. He misses, but he does end up getting it. Okay. He's going to be holding an aim here. Just waiting.
You know, I was about to say we're on a 4v4, but, you know, I believe it just got one.
Dilemma.
That was Sayonara.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And then trade after trade.
Oh, no.
Onter, no! It's a 1v1. I think Joxy knows that Onter is down.
Yeah, and Cynic does not have the diffuser.
This is a rough spot for Cynic. He's gonna have to take his 1v1. I don't know if he's gonna be able to win it or not. That's gonna lock Joxy into one spot. Onter knows, or sorry, Cynic knows, and he's able to get Joxy. Bring it to a 2-3, I believe. Yes, a 2-3.
That's a really unfortunate angle there for Joxy. I wonder if he would have been spotted if he went prone there in that corner, or at least have had less of a profile where it didn't quite register for Cynic. But that's kind of rough when they shoot the Goyo shield and then you can't rotate anywhere.
That is definitely the downfall onto the Goyo shields, is that they can very well be used for defense, but they can also be heavily used for offense. As we've seen on our last Oregon game, a Goyo shield was used for the offensive. They used a Twitch drone and shot the shield, and it did 60 damage to their own team, or
Attackers
to
need
the
locate
enemy.
and defuse bombs.
Did not quite get the kill with that Goyo shield yesterday, yeah, you're right. But it was enough to help boost whoever shoots whoever that was next.
Yeah. We're gonna be seeing pretty much the same setup here, or I think it is the exact same setup here. Horizon gonna lock down on this site. They did have basement open, which they very well could have played, but they didn't.
10 seconds left.
Cynic realizes this. He's just gonna call out that they're upstairs. They're gonna start
5
pushing
seconds.
upstairs, trying to work out their ones as they did before,
Attackers
and
are moving
hopefully
out to
not
locate
run
a bomb.
into any arena gates.
Looks like we got a 3-2 split construction trailer, so nothing really crazy about their approach. Cynic's gonna go straight inside.
Ooh, Cynic getting aggressive. I do believe they had prep drones here, so they kinda knew that no one's gonna be over here. So Cynic is just acting off of this pure aggression, is just gonna be pushing in.
Setting up a
We did see some grenades from them last time, so you think we're gonna get another one? Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yep.
Oh, that is a kill for Cynic. What an aid.
And that took out the shield right above the hatch also, so Sayonara, who is just still up
Attackers
there,
have dropped the bomb diffuser.
just has to leave. Cannot hold that cover. So Jockey now inside of Armory instead of, I believe it was Pickle last time. It does get the pick on Ontrick. We did drop the diffuser on the out. Okay. I didn't see that throw. Did you see that throw? I mean, it was probably from the window here, but I didn't see the C4 throw.
better start running.
I didn't see it, but that was a good throw there from Strahd.
Yep. So now we're at a minute 40, and the diffuser's outside, and none of the attackers are anywhere nearby to grab it. Not to mention that if Joxy here, you know, he's holding the stairs against 2 of the players. Okay, I don't know if that fall was a good idea. Now he's trapped in the garage with Cynic and Puck looking right at him.
I think Cynic knows this. He's just gonna be pulling Joxy here. Oh, Joxy does get the kill. He's gonna hear another,
Attackers recovered
but he's
the bomb
going to
diffuser.
fall to luck, and that's gonna bring it to a 3v3.
Yep.
This is not looking too good for Horizon, but they do have a minute. They can still hold off NotSober for just a little longer. People taking a lot of damage there. Not able to return that damage, and is now really, really low. Good play there, shooting that shield, just wasting that time. We're gonna see just a 3-man push here from NotSober, getting really aggressive as they have 30 seconds left. Pickle does get 1.
And that was all the
That is-
diffuser.
Yeah, that's gonna bring it to a 3v2.
15 seconds left.
NotSober has 15 seconds. I don't know if Pickle knows that the guy is in attic.
Seconds to go.
No, but they
Yeah,
have to
Lemon
go
takes
for
a
the
little bit.
frags. Now you gotta go back, Sin, for the diffuser. You gotta frag out, man. Last one up,
Dilemma
and
is going to fall along with Sin. That's Horizon with another round.
Alright, we are now swapping roles. NotSober now on the defense. Their first side is going to be second floor kids. In contrast, Horizon did laundry first. So
Looks like we're going to be seeing a very similar lineup as Horizon did with that Goyo Jaeger or Rooney and the Wamai, but they are going to be picking up that Maestro instead of the Mute. I don't quite remember what Horizon had.
either the Mute or the Kaid. Well, no, they didn't play the Kaid on basement.
No,
side.
they played Kite for basement. Anyways, Horizon going to be picking up that Zafia. I assume they're going to have that
Protect your bombs from being
LMG,
defused by
because
attackers.
as we've seen before, everyone uses LMG on Zafia. It is going to be meta. It's coming to comp. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it today. LMGs are meta. Is Cynic placing the ADS on the right side instead of the left? It's going to be able to get shot from the window there in the hallway.
Yes, it will. As if Horizon does attack that window. We haven't seen them attack yet, so I can't really say for sure what their approach will be. However, based on drone location alone, it looks like it'll be a two-person spawn in construction.
I think it might be a 2-3 split as we've seen before from the other Horizon team, the Sunrise team. It's a 2-2-1. Where's that other player?
I don't know, where's... I don't know, where's Sayonara is.
I think it...
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, he's still in spawn. Okay. He is way back in spawn. So it is going to be a 2-3 split here. They're going to be going for Master. If they get on that window in the hallway there, army window, highway window, whatever you want to call it, then that ADS is going to be gone and they only have to worry about one single ADS. It doesn't look like they're going for it quite yet. They're going to have two stacked up here on the Master Balcony. I think one on Boom's window. Never mind. He's going to be waiting there, I think, to nade. But we are going to be seeing a push here into Attic, making a little bit of momentum here. I think they're going to be going for the wall. Yes, they are. Pickle making those holes to hold. Haunter taking a lot of damage. He is kind of trapped here. Ooh, narrowly escaped.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
He's gonna drop. He does get Purpsy, leaving Pickle all by himself.
Takes a little
in a
damage.
rough spot here.
Where did he get the damage from? There's no impact anywhere.
Who? Haunter?
No, Pickle. He just took a little damage for no reason. I don't know what from. But let's get back to the fight. So Straw just took some damage from presumably Cynic. No, not Cynic.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
It was someone, but Cynic can take a lot of damage as well. Oof! Haunter with a run out, able to get one. But Straw does get the refrag there. Horizon is down 2 players, making this a little rough to push. Pickle kinda trapped here between 2 guys. They do know that he's there. He's kinda by himself. Strahd is, I think, still on the first floor. They're not able to do a whole lot because they're so far from each other. We'll see how they'll be able to play this out, but it's not looking too promising from Horizon just from this angle.
Yeah, they got 30 seconds left to get up those stairs with that user if they expect to get anywhere. I mean, nope, then that's Pickle.
Oh, there goes Pickle.
But I'll just leave it to Strahd. So I think I might just be taking the round.
10 seconds left.
If
10 seconds left.
it's gonna take a little tiny break in the
5 seconds left.
closet.
Just talking over how they're going to be approaching this top floor
Operators, you are out of time.
next time, or maybe work on their second floor push on what they did wrong, what they did right, what they need to do better. As we saw, they do need to do something better because they were not able to push really that much at all. We're going to be seeing NotSober go to the basement here, bringing that Maestro again, along with the Jaeger and the Wamai. We're going to be seeing an Ela pick over the Goyo. We'll see if we have any 6 picks here from NotSober. We're going to see the slides go to a Jackal. Going to be good for just that pure realm clearing.
No, I don't know. I don't mind that at all. I mean, especially if Strahd goes to the armory window,
Defenders
or the
protect
armory
your bomb
hallway
from being
window,
defused
I should
by
say.
attackers.
You know, he's gonna have tons of high traffic footsteps. If NotSober does go up here for any sort of hold or roam.
I do see what you're saying. They might try to set up they might try to set up an attic here to maybe watch that meeting hatch. As you said, if they do, he might get a few footsteps, and it looks like that's what they actually are doing. Luck doing that rotate.
10 seconds
I
left.
think that was just purely for their roamer to move around upstairs and maybe to go
5 seconds to
down
go.
tower if needed. Perpsy catches one. He knows he's going to be roaming, or maybe just grabbing hatches. I don't know if they know the hatches are gotten. We're going to be seeing a push started here from Horizon, just based off of pure spawns. I'm going to say it's a freezer. Freezer Tower push. We'll see as time tells. But Joxy gets intel and just goes right on in. He knows he's able to push up at least to Z. I think he might know Entre is over in this general area. They did catch him on drones at the beginning of the round.
See, this is where I think Strode would be actually really good to push tower, because they know that Entre was over there doing something. He even took a few shots at the drone right there in the tower doorway.
Yeah, I mean, if... Oh, Joxy taking a lot of damage. Able to return that damage, though, is Entre around the equal amount of HP as to Joxy. He is trapped, though. He can't go anywhere. He has to play his life here because the hatch is closed. He can't move. He's able to get one, though. That's Perpsy down. That's their healer. They didn't drone, and it costed them. He's going to be spotted, and he's just going to go straight back down with his pick.
Yeah, but he did get pinged by the Jackal.
Oh. You go back up. He wants more. Never mind. How'd you feel that Entre played that just from a casual standpoint?
You know, his rotate was actually really good. I actually like that he backed off. He stayed put when he needed to. It didn't seem like Horizon really knew where he was.
Yeah, I mean, they knew he was over there, but they just didn't drone. I mean, maybe they didn't have any at the time, but Sayonara droned a little too late. They lost their healer, their 2 grenades. Is a lot for Sober. We're gonna see a much slower push coming out from Horizon, not really doing a whole lot. Strode is gonna go down to Entre. Entre just terrorizing Horizon at this point.
Coming down to 30 seconds left in the game. Entre holding the... Okay, they did just drop a grenade from the hatch into the stairs. Horizon, you guys gotta go. I mean, you're coming in from laundry, you got only a few seconds left, and luck. All you gotta do is throw his... Oh! Never mind.
He gets locked through the smoke.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, this could actually work.
Flashes his team. Sayonara, no! Pickle able to get sent there. Oh. Very unfortunate.
Run out of time.
It's a little too slow for Horizon. I think they took a little too much time there in the last push. I think they could have taken taken a little bit of the gas damage.
We're gonna be having a tactical timeout going out here. Probably just for Horizon to get their heads together. Maybe just talk to each other about what they're doing, what they need to be running. I mean, NotSober having that solid defense, able to hold Horizon off for just the amount of time that they need. Especially with those roamers able to get that pick and fall right back down, even taking drones with him. Horizon not acting off of the intel as they should have been. Of course, I'm going to be hard on Horizon as they are my own organization. I got to give them a lot more than what they deserve, or not give them as much as they deserve.
Alright, we're going into round 9. It'll be the first for kitchen and meeting. Okay, this is almost mirroring what Horizon did while they were defense. However, the first 2 rounds were flipped. So instead of basement laundry for Horizon, they went basement
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs
basement to
as they
second
can.
floor kids. They decided to go second floor kids to basement, and now they're first floor meeting, which is the same thing that Horizon did while they were defending.
Hopefully, NotSober doesn't make the same mistake that Horizon did. Just not holding kitchen. That really messed over Horizon. They couldn't really do a whole lot. Once NotSober was already in Horizon just couldn't retake because they lost the entirety of kitchen and they didn't have time to do anything. It looks like from NotSober's side, we're gonna be seeing a server extension, possibly playing in lower freezer just to slow them down a bit. Cynic
playing tower.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting here in T3. Definitely gonna slow Horizon a ton here.
Do you think he's gonna dedicate staying up here for the entirety of the round?
Maybe.
Or do you think...
Oh, I guess not. Oh, nope. He falls back really early.
That's
wasting as much time as possible, though. Ooh, Choxy able to get onto her. I don't know exactly where that was. Gonna get the grenade and just fall back. Make them waste all of the utility that they can. He gets stunned. He realizes this is the time to run away. He goes all the way into basement. And that's a whole minute wasted there. And Entre got a pick off from wherever he was roaming. Not looking so good off of the start here for Horizon.
But I don't know why they're not pushing tower. They know it's empty.
Bomb located by attackers.
Go inside.
They droned it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering here. I'm a little confused as to what to say here, but they're taking their time. This is exactly what NotSober wants. They want to make their enemy as confused as possible. Get in their head. Waste as much time as they need. I mean, they only have a minute 10, and that's gonna go by really quickly.
Yeah, and they haven't even made their way downstairs yet. We're at 1 minute, and they have not gone for hatches, done any vertical play. They're playing these guys up here in the attic.
Yeah, Horizon 2 minutes in, and the only place that they've even walked in is a tower. I mean, not even T1. They've been in T2 the entire game, or the entire round. Dilemma able to get that C4 from below, though, onto Strahd. Pickle able to get Sin, though. Yeah, this could be a turnaround for Horizon with only 30 seconds. I don't know. Refrag after refrag here. Okay, it might be a turnaround here for Horizon. It's a 2v1. Cynic is above.
15 seconds left. Attackers are activating.
1v1 situation. And
but they get
Cynic gonna get 2.
See, that was...
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders.
You know, I'll give props to Horizon. I did not expect them to do a plant. They got those few lucky frags. However, I did still think that it was just not quite enough as it could have been. You know, it kind of worked out for them, but in the end, it really didn't. So, but I think a lot of that has to go with what we were saying the whole time. Is they're just being a little too slow.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, Horizon took their time just getting in the building and taking their time just droning. They didn't want to really move. Complete opposite as we saw last time we were on Oregon, where people were playing super aggressive, going in every round. Not necessarily every round, but going in, getting aggressive, getting those frags early on. I mean, we saw trades after trade. Anyways, so we're gonna be upstairs again with that solid defense as we've seen before. Sinner's gonna make the same mistake as before, putting it on the right side.
What if that actually isn't a mistake? What if they're doing that on purpose? Like, what I mean is, like, let's just say Cynic was playing Armory, and someone who's here at this coil shield, right? And someone on Horizon shoots from this window toward that, and then Cynic just comes out from Armory and just pops the guy at the window. I wonder if that's on purpose.
It very well could be. I definitely see
Attackers
the
are
reasoning
reaching out to locate a
behind
bomb and
it.
defuse it.
That is wasting. I wouldn't say wasting, but that's going to be an ADS down if it comes to that.
Moving.
But I mean, a ADS trade for a player that could be worth, depending on if they're able to get that player.
Haunter, jeez. You're nuts, buddy.
Haunter
Just another
with the
run out.
early frag.
That's on to Joxy, who is currently the top fragger for Horizon.
Moving mags.
But again, this is a match point game right now, so every kill is absolutely a detriment toward Horizon.
We'll say NotSober looking a little low on the HP side of things, but they were able to trade that out for a person, so it very well could be worth. We are gonna see Cynic playing aggressive as before, a little too aggressive in my own personal opinion, as he's hanging down in lobby. But that could be the play here because it's been working thus far. We're gonna see a big window push, very likely. Look, I think it Pickle. No, definitely not. No, it was okay. Pickle is able to get Sin though. Almost got another there on the close right to the window. Haunter swinging out, not able to get anyone though. Or he does knock one, but was it really worth it?
So far, so good for Horizon, but yeah, actually a good ying. This is actually a really good ying. Go guys, get in there, get in there.
We're seeing the smoke used.
The Pickle is going in for the plant with a minute left in the game. It's not Goyo, the last one standing, and they get it. Horizon cleans it up with that ying push.
What a round.
It brings it to 4-5. It's a nice strat heart.
That is that rare occasion where we see that smoke grenade used, though.
That smoke. I think that also came in pretty handy because they couldn't quite nail down whoever was planting. Dilemma being the last man trying to just spray into that smoke did not find any connections to the planter. I don't think.
No, he did not. But one bullet would have downed a Pickle. He was extremely low in that last second. But as you saw, those are the moments where smoke grenades shine, but they're not as common as flashbangs are a lot better for just clearing, which you'll see a lot more commonly than a situation like that. But if you do plan on bringing smokes, and you plan it out such as Horizon did, it can work out and give you a round. That's Horizon did.
Seems like a rather standard setup. Goyle shield going into the attic walkway.
You can stop worrying about
Not
grenades.
really on the walkway though, as I've seen.
You can stop
I don't know
worrying
if
about
it was
grenades
Sunrise or Athena yesterday that had the shield, on the walkway. Yesterday.
That was Athena.
now. Razor wire is deployed.
Yeah. So, well, I guess a little difference in terms of that, but not really anything
Magnet ready.
crazy.
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
If you were going to do it on the walkway, I don't know if you saw the trophy wall, how they have the head holes across. Instead of having that, you would have it double reinforced.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Just because when it's on that walkway, if you're in Mastery, you can shoot it real quick and easy.
They're bringing a lion this time.
Line
this
could be
is
a
Is this the first lion we've seen? Haunter is up in the tower. He's been absolutely killing it. Man, he's got a tower next to his name. Oh, he gets shot from below. Ooh.
Haunter
That
taking
would've-
a lot of damage there.
Oh, no. Get inside, get inside. Oh, he barely makes it. And he gets some shots out of Strode.
What? How? That is crazy.
Haunter, you just successfully did a Houdini. That was amazing.
He returns a lot of damage there onto Horizon, though. What an interesting round thus far.
Taking fire!
Oh, Sin. That was a beautiful shot under Perps into the walkway window. See, Joxy is the only one outside. Pickle does take some shots onto Entre, and he does find him.
Reloading.
But Entre, well, he was sitting at about 40 or so HP, so not overly surprising on that one. Ooh, Sin just waiting for
I was
Joxy.
waiting for that. That was very tense. Then just waiting to see that little head bubble onto the screen. We're gonna be pushing pretty heavy here in Attic. Oh, but almost getting taken out. Pickle disconnected. I don't know.
I think he'd
His
like
controller died.
Reloading.
Wait, Pickle plays on controller? No way.
Nah, it's just
I was about to
because
give
he
him a
kind
whole...
of just. I wish. That'd be crazy.
That would be pretty nuts. Okay, Sayonara.
Oh.
Sayonara is saying
Pick
his
up
name,
one there.
unironically.
Oh,
Sin,
what a cross
the
there.
cross,
Armory cripple.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Rode him to pick up Cynic though. It's gonna be Strahd picking up Dilemma.
A bomb has been located.
We could see an ace here out of Sin. He would have to ace to win.
But he could do
Oh,
it,
he's on the quad.
but he can't do it.
Ah, he misses Pickle. He does get the 4K though. That was crazy.
Alright, we are now into round 12. It is currently 5-6 in favor of NotSober.
We could see this become an OT game, giving both teams 1 point at minimal. We're gonna see them go back to basement with the same lineup they brought before. Same lineup for... Actually, they traded out... Ooh. Who did they trade out? I'm blanking.
Oh, it's... So, obviously the trade out is Ella in this one, and I believe it would have been, Malusi.
Attackers
Okay.
need to locate and defuse as many
Yeah,
bombs as
alright.
they can.
That would make sense. Anyways, NotSober gonna stick to Ella. Gonna bring a lot of intel along with that shield that they could use. We're gonna see, I think, same setup as before. It looks fairly similar.
Look at my evil eye.
Horizon, they could go for hatches. They could go for a blue push. They have a lot of options here. Definitely a lot, because they could go for freezer. It's a lot of
10 seconds remaining.
a lot of different things going on in a player's head during this time.
Here's a treat.
I'm gonna see a pretty
Attackers
similar
are
setup
moving out
as
to locate a
before.
bomb and defuse it.
Aunter, the aggressive Aunter, gonna
He's just...
prep that window.
Yeah, and he's absolutely just gonna wait for it. Now, let's see the approach from... Okay, so we got 3 coming in from bunker on the construction. Okay, maybe 4 with Strode out here. And Sayonara is gonna follow him in. So it's gonna be a 5-man push from the tower side.
This could definitely work out as we've seen from the Sunrise roster of Horizon. Cynic does hear him up above him, I believe. He's gonna be waiting, and Harry Potter, you might be able to catch Strode off guard.
Cynic is
Strode.
still just sitting there. I don't think I saw him with the drone.
He got misdroned.
But yeah,
He
he's
does it. He gets a refrag. He might be able to get another here. He gets 1. He almost gets 2, bringing Perps down to 25. What a play there.
It is now...
Luck's gonna fall off of elbow as he's getting flashed here.
That was almost a good shot to blast into Sayonara from our smoke. Played by Luck.
I've never seen Luck play before, but he's definitely one to be watching. He gets the kill on a Sayonara. Wow. Burbsy's gonna be swinging, left mouse button. He does end up finding Luck, tagging up Aunter a little bit. He does get Aunter.
And that's Sleep's
What?
dilemma. He's got the cross from the hallway where the fuser is.
LMG versus LMG. This is going to be interesting to see who is the better LMG player. Dilemma just able to sit here and wait Perps out. Dilemma does have the health advantage as Perps is at roughly 25 HP.
Perps.
He doesn't.
Perps doesn't have the diffuser.
No.
Does he know?
He's just got to. He knows. He's just got to go for frags.
I
He
think
doesn't
was-
want to.
I think he could have gone for the diffuser maybe 10 seconds ago.
Definitely.
And that's it.
That's Dilemma able to win the entire game. This is gonna leave Horizon Sunset at a 50% win rate.
Yeah, absolutely. Great game. For NotSober. Let's see. Let's try to pull someone in here from NotSober. Last time they
Alright, we'll be
declined
getting-
the interview. Last time I observed them.
Do what?
Well, the last time I observed for NotSober was like 3 weeks ago, and they declined the interview, which I thought was odd.
Some people, I guess, don't want to be interviewed. Maybe they're in a bad mood. NotSober definitely should not be in a bad mood for this one, as they just won. Sunset not able to keep the pace.
Definitely not. See, there is no
as-
no biters for NotSober just yet.
As it stands, NotSober doesn't have anyone picked out for an interview. It might just be a Sunset interview if they do want an interview. This
Okay,
then
it will
is
be
going
Sin,
to be
okay.
the one. I'll grab him for you, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Hey, Sin, how are you? Zen?
Sin, you here there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, there we go. Wasn't sure there for a moment. Yeah, so you just got fresh off a win. I mean, sorry for the wait on the side of Horizon, but you won the game. That's what matters.
Yeah, no, stuff happens, man. You can't really predict that. You just gotta go with the flow.
Then I have a question for you here.
Yeah, what's up?
On the second to last round, round 11, where y'all were top floor, you were ruining.
Oh no.
You had 4. You were
No.
That was amazing. You almost aced. That would have been the second ace of this week. That would have been crazy. That would have been big. It would have been all over the news.
I just kind of tunnel vision, man. I got in my head about snagging the first 4. And when we got the red ping down, I thought that it was behind the bookshelf, but it wasn't.
Yeah, it was definitely a little bit of a miscommunication there from your team. That could have been it, though. That would have been big. Anyways, Light, do you have any questions for Sen today?
Yeah, so going into technical issues, because you said that it's just one of those things that you can't always avoid. Going into playoffs, though, do you expect that might be more of a problem in best of 3s?
I hope not, because the best of 3s, man, those are like crucial games. No technical difficulties. Everybody should have their stuff strapped down at that point. I mean, we're however many weeks into the season, it should just be like on go.
All right. Yeah, and I got some notes here. In round 4, Horizon's defending in the basement. You guys just absolutely had a flawless round going into it. Like, can you maybe tell us what went down in there?
I mean, we heavy roam clear. There's not much to it. We just get our stuff down. good communication throughout the round, make sure that we can get everybody laid out.
Okay. So, you know, I'm doing the replays here right now, and it seems like you just did an absolutely what you said. You just wanted to take out the roamers. I just saw Jackal, who was played by Luck, go upstairs toward the dorms. And meanwhile, it was about this point that I was talking to Beans, like, you know, NotSober now officially, they know that their first floor is completely theirs, so they just have to play the hatches and just throw their grenades. Absolutely just wreck.
Are you shopping for a car?
Yeah, we put a lot of cutoff drones down. We have 1 or 2 people stay on them so we can have our entry frags push in, clear out what we have to, and then we just take over from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, very good.
I just respect that.
Yeah.
If we have.
So going into the overall score, which was 5-7, did you guys feel like your win was a little bit more contested than you would have liked towards the end? I mean, it was a 4-6 deficit, or was it a 3-6? Yeah, you had a very substantial lead over Horizon. But yeah, going into toward the latter rounds, did you think that you were going to lose the lead?
I mean, as soon as they started climbing, like, obviously you can tell we got a little sloppy with what we were doing. Swinging a lot of unnecessary stuff, taking eyes off angles. I mean, it got pretty tight. I didn't think that they were going to come back like that. But, I mean, there's a shot for everything, and, I mean, they did pretty well. But, yeah, no. To your question, yeah, I mean, I guess it was a little scary thinking that they were going to take the lead back up, but, you know.
All right. And then just one more is for Horizon Sunset, which is a rather new roster for our league. Is there any like advice or praise that you'd like to give them?
They bunkered down a lot on their defenses, which really tanked them. They didn't have any real pressure, so whenever they'd go top floor, we'd take first floor super easy, and there would be like no contesting to it. And we kind of picked up on that, and it just led us to put pressure from below and make holes. So I mean, maybe a little more roaming, it'd just make it a lot easier for them.
All right, thank you very much. I do have one question. So I don't know how much you know Onter's whole thing, but he seemed to be doing a lot of runouts. Was that just because you figured out where the opposing team was outside, or is like do you know what was going on through his head for that?
I mean, he's genuinely just an overall super aggressive player, so that's why if you look in the match replay, we always would check cams to see what cams were shot out and relative positions to where they were, and that just kind of led to him taking like a position on that, getting picks.
All right. Okay, well that's it for all of my questions. So thank you, Sin, for coming in.
No problem.
All right. Let's see. Do we have anybody from Sunset? Oh, we
is
do.
Going to
have
be
Johnson.
interviewed.
Well, it'd probably help if he was not muted.
Hello.
There we
Sorry,
go.
I didn't know if it was time for me to come in yet, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, how'd you feel about the game? I mean, you lost, but it was close. 7-5.
Yeah, honestly, we were really pleased on our performance. You know, we kind of just got thrown together this week. As you can see, we are mostly old Spades players from way earlier in this league, but we've scrimmed Oregon probably twice in this past week, and I would say so far it's our best map. We have no strats on defense, absolutely none. We just kind of, you know, try to throw something together in the heat of the moment. So I would say that hindered us a lot on the defensive side. That's why we went down, I think, 4-2 on the split.
On the split, it was actually 3-3.
Oh, was it 3-3? Okay.
Yes, it was. Yeah, your second floor kids probably it was a yeah, 2 of your 3 second floor kids was in your favor. So could you maybe tell us about the setup for that?
We try to extend into Armory a little bit more, and this team was super aggressive. We saw some of their VODs from previous games, so we were like, we don't want to roam too heavy without having a set strat. You know what I mean? But we wanted to not just turtle in a site, definitely like kids, because they can just nade from below and from games and just get trophy control within a minute of the round. That would not a good thing. So we were like, okay, you really want to have Armory in our favor as long as we can. So we put that Goyo in trophy, try to stop a master push, and hopefully that person in the Rooney, it's like kind of like Raptors on Clubhouse, it's like a suicide. Like you're probably gonna die there, you know what I mean? But we just try to delay their push from master side as long as we can.
All right, very good.
I have a quick question. Sorry to interrupt, but
yeah, go ahead, Beans.
For your meeting hold, they were able to just walk right in the kitchen and get the plant off. Was there any comms going on about that, or was it just out of the unknown? It just happened.
Yeah, like I said, we have no strat, so we're like pre-round. We're like, oh, should we do this? Should we do this? Should we do that? You know what I mean? So we were more focused on holding above, because if they get above control way too soon, that site's almost impossible to defend. So we were more worried about upstairs, and then we only had 2 players, and they just rushed right through small tower, I believe, and just took out one of our site people right away. And they had kitchen control way too early in the round. So that's what killed us on that aspect.
Yeah, Onter seemed to be an absolute unit going into that round. I mean, I'm watching the replay of it right now, and yeah, he came to the site and seemingly for free, and then he just proceeded to get 3 kills for basically free, as you said, rather quickly, and that just left you as the last man against Sin and Dilemma. I mean, you did even it up at 1v1, but were immediately fragged after you traded.
Go ahead, Beans.
Okay, so I'm looking at my notes that I've taken here. I just write stuff down as it goes forth. Your first round, Strahd was able to get the first pick there off of NotSober's pure negligence.
And he was sitting there in the freezer stairs.
Yeah.
Was that a big thing for y'all? Did that give y'all a lot of motivation, since it was the first kill of the entire game?
Yeah, we were trying to play unpredictable at first, but yeah, once he got that first kill, we were all getting super hyped. Like, we have a chance in this game. It kind of set us down on the ground that, even though we're the new kids on the block, new roster, that we can still compete in this league.
Most definitely. I mean, we have teams coming in left and right, teams dropping out, and just new teams being put in. They're competing at their best, and y'all did your best, and not all teams can win every time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking toward the rosters for changes, do you guys think you'll be adding a sub anytime soon? I know you were having issues with your computer prior to the game, and that's why we were delayed for so long. Super props to NotSober for allowing you guys to play without taking the forfeit. So, I'm sure you guys are really thankful for that, but obviously you're not the manager or captain, but do you expect to have any subs in the near future?
Hopefully we do. Yeah, since we just got thrown together, we could barely find enough to fill in 5, you know what I mean? So,
right.
Yeah, hopefully we can bring in those subs soon, and I just would like to say, like, huge props to those NotSober people. Like, those guys, really nice. I talked to them while we were having computer issues, and they were really understanding. They were getting a little impatient, but as anyone would. So I would just like to say thank you to them. We could put on a nice game for you guys.
All right, and then my final question is there any advice and praise that you would give to NotSober?
The only thing I would say is the unnecessary peeking, like that last round when it was a 3v1, that should have been an unwinnable round for us. But because the smoke kept swinging to rotate, and then the Jaeger just was shift Wing all the way to the bunker door through Shiko. We were like that guy almost threw the round for them. So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, like the aggressive plays really threw us off guard. So I would say that's really working out for them. But once it's that 1vx situation, they should play more passive and just hold crossfires.
You got it.
Yeah, so
well-
as for the praise though, is there anything they did like outstandingly well?
Oh yeah, those runouts, man. Those runouts were amazing. Like how he was explaining in his interview how they would just go off the shot cams and then he would just have the confidence to just hop out that window. And I don't think we punished him once for it. He got a pick, I think, twice off the same runout. So that's our bad fault. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
also it's really smart by him, and he had to make the play and he did. So
All right. Well, thank you very much, Joxy. If there's no questions for you, Beans.
Nope.
All right, I think we're gonna probably sign off. So thank you for your time, Joxy. Great game. Sorry for the loss, but that's just how it is sometimes. Glad to see your computer's working pretty well though now, or supposedly.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Don't count us out in the playoffs, baby.
Definitely won't.
All right. And with that, Beans, I think we could probably toss it to the announcement again, and then we can close out the stream.
Got it. Let's hit it.
Let's hit it. All right, and we're back.
Welcome back, everyone. This has been SFU. I'm super excited for our PUBG League coming out. Regardless, this has been Beans. I'm your caster. Light here, our co-caster and observer. This is SFU. Thank you for tuning in, and that'll be all for tonight. Come in for next week and see the playoffs.